Hey guys, welcome back to Adventure Camping. Tactical Nut here, and today we're here to talk about the Eceen 20-watt folding solar panel. So stay tuned. Alright, so I got this hanging in the sun. Hopefully you will be able to read the phone. It is at 48%. Let me see if I can focus in on that. But yeah, 48%. It is 6:09 according to my watch. I'm going to put this in here. Yes, I'm going to disappoint the hummingbirds for a little bit because their hummingbird feeder is behind this. Come on. I was trying not to spill all the juice, but I'm getting it all over myself in it. All right. It's just sugar water, so no big deal. Alright, so actually we'll start with 410 since I just plugged it in. We will check back in about 10 minutes and see where we stand. Alright, so a couple minutes into this and the clouds starting to get to roll in again. It's not too bad right now, but it's definitely a lot less bright than it was just a few minutes ago. So that'll be a good test of how this will perform in lower light, not ideal conditions of bright intense light like you normally would want, but I have a lot of confidence that that hummingbird feeder is probably going to empty out by the time this is done, and my dog is getting dripped on and doesn't even care. He just wants to eat the sugar water. Oh, here comes the sun again. Yay. All right, it's 4:15, so we got 5 more minutes. All right, it is now, hopefully you can tell, 4:20. Maybe the sun. There we go. There you go. 4:20. We are now at, oops. Maybe you can see that. 52%. So a little slower than normal, so let's put it back in and see for 10 more minutes now that the sun is fully out again, and see how that changes, because this is different than what I've been getting. Alright, so here we go. It's been 10 minutes. It is now 4:30. Murphy, stop looking at the feeder. We are now at, hopefully you can see, 57. So with the clouds rolling in periodically, you're going to have a difference. This is kind of the problem with solar energy, but at the same time, if this is what you need in order to recharge your batteries for your phone, for power banks, iPads, computers, like whatever it is that you need to recharge, at least you have an endless supply with the sun, right? So you don't have to worry about using a wall charger, so if the power's out or you're out in the woods. But you are going to be affected by this right here, which is, clouds rolling in. But, right now would be your ideal time. All my initial testing was done like midday to around lunchtime, a little bit after 2-3 o'clock, that kind of stuff. So you are getting a little bit later in the day, so the sun intensity is going to be a little bit less. But I guess I'm just going to have to hope that you trust me when I say that, like, literally during the midday and the brightest part of the day, you're getting literally about 15% on your phone in about 15 minutes. Because the days that I was testing it is days that it was bright and sunny all day. We've had a lot of storms here lately because I guess the hurricanes to the south kind of pushed a lot of bad weather up this way. So now it's just kind of been off and on cloudy all day, and this is what you get. Okay guys, let's go ahead and get some specs out of the way before we start talking about this. You're looking at about 11.6 inches long, 6.3 inches tall and 0.6 inches deep. You have a 20 watt 3-panel system, so your ability to catch a lot of light is definitely increased. And the 20 watt, I've done 2 other solar panel reviews in the past, and I do believe both of them were 10. This is 20, so you're going to get a lot faster charging capability out of it. It does come with 4 carabiners, as you see here, that you can put on these loops that are right here. They kind of look like paracord. They are not, but it looks a lot like it, maybe more like shoestring material. You do have one here as well, so that if you wanted to hang this from a backpack from this aspect, you could, or you could attach 2 of these to some MOLLE webbing, or depending on the type of pack you have, you can figure something else out. On the back, you have a mesh panel. Let the light cooperate. Clouds are rolling in and out today. In this is your charging port, right? You do have a spot for 2 USB charging capability with this little rubber tab that goes in, which will make it IPX4 waterproof, which is kind of like a very light rain or splash proof. It does come with a micro USB charging cable. I have a Samsung Galaxy S9, so I need a Type-C, so that's what I keep in it. I do keep a really short cord in it, because when you're charging with a power bank, the shorter the cord, the better charging capabilities you get out of it, or more charges you will get out of your power bank, because there's less energy lost. But when you keep your phone in here, along with the charging cable, having a shorter one actually helps tremendously, right? Because it's just less cable to have going around. But what you could also do, because I've had this problem in the past, I have not experienced it with this one just yet, or yet, I won't say just yet, because it may not ever happen, but with the other panels that I've had, your phone could overheat by sitting in this while sitting out in the sun. So if that's the case, if you find that happening, you can just use a larger cord and use that phone, or connect the phone inside of your pack so it's not exposed to the sun. Just something to take note of, because it is possible just because phones overheat. Now, what I love about this is the capabilities that it gives you. You can go out into the woods for an indefinite period of time and have an indefinite amount of power. Now, depending on cloud cover and all that kind of stuff, is how fast your phone is going to charge, or whatever device it is that you have. But at least you have the ability to keep charging it, or to charge power banks throughout the day, so that you can use the other devices at night, or at least during the day. These things are incredibly handy to have around your house for power outages, for going to work. I've been using mine at work. I just put it in the window while I'm at school to test it out. So the places and the situations in which you can use it are kind of endless, and it's just awesome because you can keep charging your devices without ever having to be connected to a wall. I have loved this one. It has been awesome so far. It weighs about 17.23 ounces is I think what it weighed on my scale, so not too heavy. It would definitely be what I would put in the category of good weight, because of the capabilities it's going to give you while you're out. You know, it's not the useless weight of something that you don't need when you're out. Sorry about that. So let's get back to this. So many uses. I mean, literally with hurricanes that are happening down in the south, I mean, if your power goes out, you got a way to keep charging stuff. With all the civil unrest that's happening all over the place, if something got burnt out or destroyed, you still have a way to recharge your devices and communicate with others. But then also just for all the stuff that I do, camping, camping, hiking, backpacking, all that kind of stuff, you still have a way to keep charging your devices, and you don't have to worry about the power running out. Now, because if you have a solar panel bank, I'm not against those. I've reviewed a bunch of them. The issue is they take days to recharge. I'm not against it, just because I have a bunch of them, so just in case I need them, I have a way to constantly recharge things without using power from the grid. This just makes it faster and more direct, because you can constantly charge and you don't have to worry about the power running out and then having to wait days, or at least a day, to get some charge out of it to recharge your devices. You can literally just keep charging every time the sun's out. And so literally also one of the best ways to use these is to use these to charge your power banks during the day so that at night you still have power by being able to draw power from the power banks. So using in conjunction with the power bank, these things are amazing. Using them by themselves, they're amazing. These are things that you need to have. As much as I push preparedness, this is one of the best ways you can do it. Flashlights that I have that are rechargeable, batteries that I have that are rechargeable, you know, all your devices that are rechargeable that you could use to either entertain yourself, get information, and or communicate with others. There's a lot of stuff that you need power for, and these things are amazing at getting the power for you. Alright guys, hopefully this will help you in your purchasing decisions of finding a new foldable solar panel for your everyday needs. In the meantime guys, be prepared, have fun, and check out Eceen. I think you're really going to be happy that you got it. Alright, so the other day when I was filming, the clouds kept rolling in and out and kind of degraded the performance a little bit. So just wanted to pick a day where you could get more full sun, direct sun. It's a little earlier in the day. The other time it was later in the afternoon. So just wanted to test it out to see if I'm going to repeat the results that I was getting before. So time right now, if you can tell, 11:25. The phone is currently, hopefully you'll be able to tell, it's at 59%. I can't tell through the viewfinder. Sun's so bright. Alright, so we'll come back in about 10-15 minutes and check it out. See if I can get this to stay up. Come on. There we go. And the sun's coming this way, so it should keep in line with it and get the maximum performance out. We'll be back. Alright, so we are back. As you can see, hopefully 11:41. We are now at 77%. Hopefully you can see that. So what did I say it was before? Crap, I have to go back and look at it. Hold on just a second. Alright, so I just checked it. It says it was at 59%. So as you can tell, this is much better performance than it was the other day. So just wanted to show you what it was capable of, because I was really impressed with how fast it was charging before. One of the things that you have to deal with when you have any kind of solar powered products is the lighting conditions. So if you do have overcast, cloudy days, it is going to diminish it. But with the capabilities of this one, I'm really impressed. I mean, that's a lot of charging power in a short amount of time. And, you know, kind of like I mentioned in the other part of the video, was that, you know, this is continuous power throughout the day that you can use to keep charging devices so that you can keep other things powered at night. So yes, ideally use with a power bank, but if you're just out camping, hiking, backpacking, you can just carry this and charge your phone all day. That way you have plenty of power at night. Alright guys, just wanted to show you the real capabilities of this. In the meantime guys, be prepared and have fun.